If the COVID situation, the third wave is not under control, how are they gonna survive?
Things will get better. Oh, guys, I felt the need to make this kind of video too. Hi everyone, this is TJ from TJ Stories. As I told you guys in my last two videos, Bangkok right now is facing the third wave, and yesterday was my first time going out in 10 days. I had to go to the immigration to renew my visa. I also had to go to Central World to return an item I bought. There's no way to sugarcoat this. After seeing what's out there today, completely empty, lifeless, I wanted to bring to your attention what real life in Bangkok is like right now. It's not looking good.
So the cases went from 0 local case from April all the way up to December. And then we had the second wave during Christmas. And that came under control very quickly. But then things got more relaxed, and the bars and restaurants and entertainment venues, they were allowed to open, and they became more relaxed with all these rules that were supposed to be there in place. People were allowed to go travel, and more holidays were added. And all of a sudden, in April, we had a wake-up call. From second week of April, we had this third wave, out of nowhere. It went from almost 0 local case to now it's almost more than 2,000 local cases per day. So we're facing what our friends in the US have experienced. We're experiencing that right now in Bangkok. Maybe smaller scale, but things are not looking good right now.
They should have been more strict and maybe had curfew back then. But now everything's out of control, and all the hospital beds I heard are filled up, and people are kind of afraid to go out.
It's very evident if you go outside right now, you will not see people shopping, or you won't see any people with a smile on their face. All you see is this ghost town that it's not the same. I don't recognize this Bangkok anymore.
As you can see, there's no one outside right now. Even the public transportation, it's really hard to see anyone out there right now. People are afraid. So it was really saddening to see just walk around the Central World Mall, which is usually packed with people and tourists. It's always, whenever I went there before, it was completely packed. And in Thailand, just going to a mall is part of our lifestyle. And we do everything at the mall. Our banking, going out to eat, watching a movie, or just socializing and just getting everything done. Supermarket, shopping, just hanging out with friends. Everything, we do it at the mall. So to see Central World and all the other malls empty, so lifeless, it was really shocking and saddening experience. All the businesses, all the restaurants were ordered to close down. We're not allowed to dine at any restaurants now. Only takeouts and deliveries are allowed. All the restaurants are empty. All the shops are empty. And all the people I see outside are Food Panda, Grab, Line Man, all those food delivery or grocery delivery, service drivers, motorcyclists. That's it. There's nada, nothing, no one out there right now. And all those people who lost their jobs, my heart goes out to you guys. I know, as a business owner, I know how hard it is right now.
I know 2 of my good friends, they're restaurant owners, and one of them is also a spa owner, and they're forced to close down their business so many times that it's really hard to keep the business going. There's this fixed cost of running a business. You still have to pay rental, right? And still have to pay for your employees. But if you're not allowed to open, how do you do business? First 2 times was already hard enough, but this third wave, when you're forced to close down your business for this long, how do you survive? How are you supposed to survive? Many of the small businesses, they they don't have the capital to sustain their business for more than 2-3 months. Some of my expat friends have already returned to their home countries. Few of them have lost their jobs, and some of them just couldn't handle the stress of not going to work, not having a job, and just staying home and doing nothing. So everyone's at home mostly and just trying to figure out how to survive during this tough time. I think just surviving right now is already hard enough.
I feel really sad for people who are suffering and people who have to take care of their family, but who have lost their business or went bankrupt, or those who are like a lot of my Asian friends. They quit their job and then they're trying to have their ends meet, just doing odd jobs outside. And the families of these people who lost their jobs, how are they gonna survive for a few months if the COVID situation, the third wave, is not under control? How are they gonna survive? Private businesses here are not allowed to import their own vaccines, so the vaccination rollout is very slow at the moment. But on the bright side, senior citizens or people with preconditions were allowed to register for the first vaccine that's coming out next month in June. If this keeps on going like this for another 2-3 months, I'm not sure what will happen here. And it just really saddens me to see like Thai people who are usually full of energy and so much positivity facing so much anger and disappointment and losing jobs. As much as I love it, I love living here as an expat, I'm very sad for this, what's going on right now in this country. Let's hope that things will get better soon with the vaccination program. And yeah, let's pray together that things will get better soon. Things will get better. Oh, guys. But what I saw out there was really saddening to me. Because I know, I've seen with my own eyes the changes. I felt it. The Bangkok I know, it's not like this. It's always so full of energy and laughters and people, and the sabay, the attitude, the island, tropical island, the vibe and the energy I felt before. Everything's gone now. Like all of a sudden this week, everything's gone. But I'm just raising awareness of what's happening right now in Bangkok or rest of Thailand. People are suffering. So if there's anything that we can do, like even small things that we can do to help these people, like these people who lost their jobs, I think it will be life-changing for them. So I'm gonna try to find an organization or ways to directly help these people. If I find something, I'll put down in the link below here. Maybe you can use that coffee money to maybe help someone out here. That will be very appreciated. And thanks everyone for any help that you can give. Yeah, susunakap tukon. And let's everyone pray for this country's well-being and that people will not suffer too much. It doesn't matter if you're Buddhist, Muslim, a Christian. We can all bow down and then maybe pray in silence that things will get better in Thailand and the rest of the world. We're all in this together. So let's pray that things will get better. Yeah. A moment of silence. Okay, this is TJ from TJ Stories, and hopefully I'll try to bring more uplifting videos, but this video, I felt the need to make this kind of video too. Okay, thanks everyone, and this is TJ. Sawadee krap. Thank you. Yeah. Hi guys, this is TJ from TJ Stories,
and as you can see, there's not many people here, and this is the rush hour, lunch hour too. And I feel a little bit bad for all the restaurants here. Most of the restaurants are completely empty, and it's quite sad to see. Yeah, as you can see, there a lot of places are quite empty, and there's no life here. Yeah, it's really quite sad. It used to be full of people, I remember. Huh?